So a lot has happened over the last, several days. Many of you who follow me, you know, and you go through life and you hope and pray that all of the chaos and the craziness doesn't come your way. But there are too many people like me who have to bury their loved ones because of senseless violence. There are too many people who they go unknown. Too many lives that are lost, where you have people like Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, and Obama, and all of these cretins who say, well, black on black crime is cultural. It's a cultural thing. Cultural. So it's cultural to kill each other. And when you ask, a lot of people, they ask, so what can we do about this? What are we going to do about this? The answer is complex. However, it can be done. First of all, we have to teach these kids. You have to go after the kids. And you have to teach them that lives are important. Lives are valuable. We have to teach them about, taking responsibility for their actions. A lot of them, all they get is excuses. And all you hear nowadays is excuses for their bad behavior. I mean, when you look at the Black Lives Matter movement, when you look at what the liberals and some of the Republicans, I don't call them conservatives because you have to know the difference between conservatives and Republicans. They're not the same all the time. So when you hear them talk about Black Lives Matter or everything else, you realize that all they're giving you is lip service, because that's all it is. It's lip service. Until you actually try to fix the problem, it's nothing but lip service. Until you go out there and you get these criminals off the streets and prosecute them and give them a reason not to choose crime as their option. You have New York, you can kill somebody now, there's no bail, so you get out and you can go kill more people. You had them release all these criminals back onto the streets, and you wonder why, crime has skyrocketed. It's needless violence, senseless. And so you have to go into the schools and you have to teach the kids that life is precious. You have to teach them that there are other alternatives than just gang banging or selling drugs or thinking they're going to be the next LeBron James or a football player or a baseball player. You have to teach them that they have other options in life. They can become somebody. And then you have to clean the streets up. There's too many times that you go through areas and you see them out on the streets. You see the drug dealers out on the streets, and nothing is done. Nothing. Now we have a police force that is afraid to even confronts people. Now we have people who are demanding defunding the police, but yet those people, it will never affect them because they have their own security. They have their own police details. It will never affect them because they will not go, that crime will not go to their neighborhoods. It will never go to their neighborhoods. Third, we, the silent majority, have to start speaking up. You know, these radicals, they can friggin' put together a 1,000,000-man march. I just used that as an example. But they could put together something like that. They can put spot riots into place within seconds. Yet, the silent majority, we do nothing. We do nothing. We sit back and we keep our mouths shut. We don't have protest. We don't go out and say all lives matter. Every black life matters. Every white life matters. Every Hispanic life matters. Every life matters. All human life matters. Human life matters. You have radicals who care more for a dog, which I do. I love my dog, right? But there are more rights for dogs than there are human beings. You have people who claim they love, you know, black lives, and they this, that, and the other. They pander to all these black folks, the black communities. They pander to them, right? Yet, the majority of their black communities, they're living in squalor conditions. You have Nancy Pelosi, who presides over one of the biggest homeless populations in the country. Yet she's the third most powerful person in the United States. She's third in line to the presidency. Yet she can't even clean her own house. And all she wants to do is pander to the black community. I'll tell you, because somebody asked me a question. Why is all this happening? Folks, the black community started looking elsewhere. They started looking elsewhere. And you notice, right? I don't want to make this as political. I'm just going to tell the truth. You started looking at Donald Trump's numbers with the black community, and they were rising. You know, some people had him at 15%. Some people had him at 20, 30. There was even polls that had him at 50%. Without the black community, the Democratic Party is done. They're finished. Next thing you know, we have race riots. We have defund the police. We have Black Lives Matter. We have white privilege. We have all this bullshit, yet my brother-in-law is being buried next week from gun violence, black on black crime. So what do they say? Do they say, oh, we have to stop black on black crime? We have to stop what's going on? Oh no, they want to take away gun rights. As if these criminals that are going around killing people apply for a gun license, purchase guns, and shoot people. Are they out of their friggin' mind? Why do people even pay attention to these people? You think criminals actually have gun license? A license to carry? You think that? You think that these criminals go to gun shops and purchase guns? Are you out of your mind believing these people? So instead of trying to clean up the crime that's going on in these black communities, they want to take guns from legal gun ownership. They want to take it away from us, the ones that use them to protect ourselves and our families. Why are you people listening to them? Why are you supporting them? Gun violence has nothing to do with legally purchasing guns. Now, you have a case where a man and his wife tried to protect themselves and their property, and they go in and they are going to prosecute them, a violent mob, and you can claim peaceful protest all you want is bullshit, right? The minute they tore down the fence at a private residence and went on private property, peaceful protest was thrown out the window. So these two tried to protect themselves and their property, and they're the ones who are being prosecuted. They're the ones who lost their guns, their weapons, right, to defend themselves. So their house and their livelihood are hanging on the balance right now. They have no way of defending themselves. That's what they want. That's what they want us to go through. Can you imagine criminals coming to your house and you have no way of defending yourself? Because these idiots think that if you take my legal weapons away from me, that someone with a gun who has criminal intent is going to say, oh no, he doesn't have any weapons. We should just leave. Why are you listening to these people? Why are you supporting these people? Why? My brother-in-law was sitting at a barbecue, a family barbecue, and he was gunned down. No reason. Just violence that no one wants to talk about. And black people, I'm calling you out, especially you black liberals. I'm calling you out. I'm tired of your BS. Tired of it. You know what's going on. You know what's going on in your communities. You know damn well what's going on. And nobody wants to fix it. And you have a nerve to allow people with special interests to say, oh, defund the police. Are you out of your minds? Have you lost all, it's just overwhelming right now. It's time for the black community to step up and start telling who's causing this. Start turning criminals in. Start saying enough is enough. We're not going through this anymore. You had a 1-year-old just killed recently. A 1-year-old black child just killed recently. Lost his life. What did he do? What did he do? Why can't he grow up and become a doctor, an astronaut, a lawyer, an engineer? Why? Why doesn't his life matter? Wake up, black community. Wake up, everybody else that is supporting this bullshit. Wake up. Use common sense. Use common sense. Stop being led by those who have special interests. Stop being led by those who want to divide us and keep us divided. Wake up. I don't want to bury any more of my family. Just like you don't want to bury any of your family. When are you going to wake up? When are we going to stop singing "We Shall Overcome"? How the hell are you going to overcome if you continue to go through the same bull and support the same people and ask for the same? You guys are asking for segregation, for crying out loud. I lived through a time where we were fighting against segregation. God bless you all. Lord knows we need a lot of prayer.